Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 2 here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and I'm sure you will notice a couple of things. One, Ezio's outfit looks a little different. I believe my health is different, and we are in a very different spot, and we're seeing signals for glyphs that we have already completed. And the reason for that is I had a little bit of a recording snafu. Speaking of, I'm going to make sure that things are actually recording right now. Yes, everything is recording. Where I basically hit the record button twice accidentally. So what we are doing now, essentially, we are getting the oh wait, no, I'm very much in the wrong spot. I just realized. Yeah, this isn't where I want to be. Whoops. Brain, hello. We are going back solidly into the San Marco district. That's what we're doing. Going back to the San Marco district, and we are going to collect the feathers there. And we are going to get the and take care of the assassin tomb that is there as well. And that's all that will happen this episode. It may go a little bit long because I do want to try to make it just be a single episode, because I was able to do it as a single episode when I first tried to record it, so I would like to try to keep up that record if I can. But it will be a fun little day, really, because we're just gonna kind of be experiencing more of the San Marco district. The assassin tomb will be a good example of some really good platforming practice, which is great. Where am I? Yeah, I should be able to just swim across here, I think. Well, let's see if I can catch this thief, because he stole quite a few florins from me, actually. Let's see if I can catch him. There we go. Come on. There we are. A little bit of excitement to start off. Always good. And I have all my list of feathers. I believe I'm going to show one of the feathers again, because I wasn't positive if I had done it already. So, but what we're basically going to do is we're just going to kind of work our way through the San Marco district. There's a feather here. This is the one I'm not certain of that I had done. Same with this one. I think that I think I did those two feathers. Actually, wait, I know I did that feather. But then we have some feathers around here, and then the assassin tomb. So let's go straight to the assassin tomb, just to start off. I'm fairly certain that last viewpoint that we saw there in the distance, in the lower right quadrant of the map, of the San Marco map, I believe I have not gotten that viewpoint yet, so I'm going to leave that for my main save, just to try to avoid as much repeated content as possible. So the flag that I know, or the feather that I know I got, is that one. And then the feather closer to the river, I believe that one I got probably earlier on in the last episode. So I apologize, just the figuring out of what I need to do. After I had that recording snafu, that's when I switched to recording Mass Effect. Because I needed to just not frustrate myself, basically. I think I just made this harder on myself, I just realized. Because I don't... Well, actually, no, this will work. Perfect. So, this will be the first feather that we get here. And in getting this feather, we will also go into where the assassin tomb is. So, here's our feather. Right up top. And you can see I'm not focusing on feathers at all with this backup file because I'm just trying... I'm using it purely to catch up on story things. So, if it gets to a point where I have to, for some purpose or another. I did not get this chest in my main when I tried to do this in my main save file, so I'll probably come back up here to get that one again, but here we are to the assassin tomb. And like I said, this one is all about platforming. So, really good stuff there. And I am not certain about where the secret areas are in this particular one, and I haven't looked them up. I'm not gonna lie, stuff like that, unless it's something narrative crucial that I want to make sure that I find, I don't really care to find. The reason that to get the extra the secret areas in this game are much more about just getting as much money as possible. So solve the riddles of Basilica San Marco to find the assassin skill hidden within. So let's do it. There we are. Just have to activate the puzzle first. And if you look here in this beautiful mosaic, this is what we're going to be working with. You'll see how in just a second. Did I just see the Abstergo symbol? Okay, no. It's just a piece of marble. For a second, I absolutely thought it was the Abstergo symbol. It was very, very strange. But, so we have some stepstones that have been activated, some pressure plates, and you can kind of see in this that there are circles within this mosaic. So what could those circles indicate? Let's find out. Let's start with this one. And these puzzles are time dependent. You have only a limited amount of time to complete these puzzles. So it's really good to pay attention to what those scenic views are telling you, because they will always give you an idea of the path you have to take with these. This particular one will not give you the clues of the birds or the bats about where to go. And there we are. So then over to here, have to hop over a bunch of apostle statues. I don't think I can get back up here. Come on. There we are. I was not expecting to be able to do that, so I'm very glad that I didn't just drop down and reset the puzzle. And it is possible to reset it if you realize, oh, I took too long to do X thing, so I should just go and reset it right off the bat. But here we are, first one. I don't see any signs of secret spaces anywhere, so there we are. There's our first circle. And you might be starting to see the beginnings of a symbol forming. Oops. Probably will use up all of my medicines. Alright. So there. Going to be a bit more of a windy path. More balancing from the look of it. And, of course, we get to climb a big window. Gotta love those. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh, whoops. That's right. Ah! Always have to remember the point that you're starting at. Alright. And up we go. Little off center with my... There we go. Thank goodness we have that jump skill. There we are. Oh shoot, that's right. I just had an idea. Nope, nothing there. Alright. Hopefully checking that didn't ruin my time. I don't think it did. We will be cutting this close, I think, but I think we'll be okay. Ooh boy, this is gonna be tight. There we go. Whew. It's very easy to start freaking out when you start hearing that final countdown start, but more often than not, I find that as long as you just kind of keep a cool head with it, you're fairly likely to still be able to complete it. And this one's a little deceptive. You have to look fairly carefully to see where it wants you to start. I have definitely screwed this one up many times when trying to do it, just because I missed the starting point. But what it is, it wants you to use these pews that have the linens on them. And then just hop over here. And this one will have some instances of really annoying camera shifts. So it's good to keep that in mind. Alright, that's not what I wanted you to do, but okay. Like right here, it's gonna just shift. And I believe that it's because you're kind of in a corner that it makes that visual shift happen, but still, I don't like it. I do realize that with these earlier games, some of the elements of the visuals, there's risk of you kind of phasing through a wall if they're not careful. So I do understand that and recognize it. I did see something that looked like it could have been a secret area, so I'm gonna check that quickly. Or no, that's just where we started. Okay. Okay, I guess that makes sense, now that I think about it. Alright, no worries. It does look very enticing, though. As far as places to possibly go and find things go. So now the final puzzle. And this episode might be a bit short just because of the nature of me repeating puzzles and stuff like that. Oh, I missed where I need to start. Whoopsie. Alright. There we go. No! Ezio. Alright. That's early enough. We shouldn't have lost too much time. Oh, come on. Ooh, hello. Let's be a little... Okay, now we've definitely lost too much time. So, back over here. Just have to hit the button again. That resets the timer. I'm not gonna lie. This is... I don't remember which episode I mentioned this in, but I believe I've mentioned already that I really want to go to Italy eventually. And a big part of where I want to go happens to be two places that are not going to survive much longer. One of them being Venice. And I would love to see this basilica. I'm sure it's very different now, just with refurbishments that have to happen over time and everything. But man. Oh, idiot. Come on, Ezio. But the other place I really want to go is Pompeii. And you basically have two separate issues as to why both of those locations are not going to survive much longer. Obviously, with Venice, rising water levels, they very regularly have very severe flooding, even now. So, rising water levels, it will sink eventually. But with Pompeii, it's very overdue for a large eruption. So that's a nice little adventure there. Luckily, they're tracking the tectonic movements very efficiently now. Like they know whenever Vesuvius is having any significant activity. So, and they have a very specific evacuation plan in effect for the region. But man, everything that's been discovered so far and found at Pompeii, for it all to just be buried again, it would suck. So those are my dream places to go within the next 5 to 10 years, just because I don't want to risk those being gone. But there we have San Marco's secret taken care of. Then I believe it's just 3 more feathers that I have to get to catch us up to where everything is in the main save file. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get those feathers. This will be a bit of a short episode today. I may tack on an extra episode just due to the shortness of this one. As far as releases go today, especially since this week is going to be slightly less stuff going up in general because of the little break between Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2. So, don't want to leave y'all wanting. So let's see here. I believe there should be a feather. Oh, be quiet, guard. Oh, that's further over. That's fine. Alright, go away. You make it too easy, guy. You just make it too easy. There's our feather right over there. So we'll just quickly get this. Then I believe it's 2 more that we have to get. And then what we'll do in the next episode is we'll actually get the 50 feather perk that you get. Maria will not start talking yet, but what will at the very least happen is we will get a weapon from Mario. So next episode we will be back at the Villa Auditore, and we will acquire that weapon. Wow. I really managed to get through that tomb so much faster this time than I did in my first attempt at recording this. So, kind of in shock right now. Oh, shush.
Why are you here? Eccolo! Stop him!
You just make it too easy, guy. You make it too darn easy. Now, where was this feather? Have to remember. A little further over this way. It must be on this side. There it is. Alright. Down by the water. Down by the bay. I don't know how to turn that into something about Venice. So I'm not even going to try. That's not what I'm telling you to do, Ezio. My God. I do not understand what some of these motions you're making are. Come on. There we go. Alright, guys. So, with that, like I said, even though this is a really short episode, I am going to finish it off here. Just because this is what I needed to catch you guys up on to catch up to my main save file again. But thank you as always for watching. There will be an extra episode today because of how short this one is. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you know when that's coming out, as well as all my other videos, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. And if you are interested in supporting me monetarily, you can follow the link to my Patreon and you can become a game scholar there. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off. I'll see you then.